Hey, deep divers, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below because today we're diving deep into Pennsylvania
Oh, yeah.
election procedures.
It's going to be a wild one.
It is going to be wild. And, we always say that and we always deliver. Today we are looking specifically at mail-in ballots. And
I think this is a really interesting one because it kind of lays bare how some states handle mail-in voting and how it could be better, and it's all playing out right now.
yeah, it's happening in real time.
Yeah.
This is crazy. And, of course, Pennsylvania,
Always a crazy state.
always a crazy state when it comes to elections.
Always a nail-biter.
Yeah, for sure. So, unlike some states where you can just go in and vote early, Pennsylvania's got this really unique system.
Right. You can't just show up and vote early. You got to request a mail ballot, get it,
Yeah.
fill it out, send it back all before the deadline. No direct early voting like some other places.
There's like a whole obstacle course just to vote.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can imagine, this led to some chaos on the last day to request those mail-in ballots October 30th,
Oh.
2024.
This is in Bucks County, Pennsylvania.
Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Think like long lines, tons of frustrated voters, just a ticking clock.
A real pressure cooker.
Yeah. And get this, reports started coming out that election workers actually stopped processing requests around 2:30 p.m., even though the deadline was 5 p.m.
Yeah, and obviously voters and the Trump campaign were not happy about that.
They were crying foul,
Yeah.
saying that anyone in line by 5 p.m. should have been able to get their ballot that day.
Exactly.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Pennsylvania law doesn't actually say whether people in line by the deadline can get their ballot on site.
Yeah, it's like this weird loophole that no one really thought about until now.
Yeah, so it's really a question of, letter of the law versus spirit of the law.
Absolutely. So Bucks County officials are saying they technically follow the rules
Right.
because everybody in line by 5 p.m. was able to request a mail ballot.
So they're saying we did our job.
Yeah,
But-
but the other side is saying, hold on a second. The whole point was to let everyone in line vote, not just ask for a ballot.
Yeah. Right, like what's the point?
Exactly. They're saying that the county missed the whole point of the law, which is to make sure everyone can vote.
Totally, and that's why we have this big legal battle brewing.
It's going down.
It's going down.
This has become a real rallying cry.
Oh, totally, it's gotten so political.
Big time. At a Trump rally, RNC chair Michael Whatley really riled up the crowd.
Oh, I bet.
He said, "We are going to fight this thing in court, and all we ask of you is to stay in line. Donald Trump needs your votes."
Whoa, so they're making this a fight for voters' rights.
Oh, absolutely. It's a classic David and Goliath story.
For sure. But on the other side, you've got Bob Harvey. He's the Democratic vice chair of the Bucks County Board of Commissioners.
Right.
And he's not backing down.
No, he is not. He told ABC News that the county has faced 11 lawsuits since the 2020 election.
Oh, wow.
So they're kind of used to this by now. They see these lawsuits as just attempts to undermine valid procedures.
So they're saying we're following the rules.
Yeah, we're doing everything by the book.
And we're ready to fight back.
Exactly. But here's the thing. Bucks County isn't just any county.
Right, it's pretty important.
It's a major swing county.
Yeah.
Trump barely lost it in 2016 and then lost by a bigger margin in 2020.
So every vote really counts there.
You got it.
So what does this all mean for our viewers? What's the takeaway?
I think it's a reminder that mail-in voting, while it's convenient, can also lead to a lot of confusion and controversy.
Especially when the rules aren't super clear.
Exactly. And in a close election, those controversies can turn into legal battles.
And Bucks County is right in the middle of it all.
It really is. And it makes you wonder, how can we prevent these controversies in the future?
Right. How can we make sure that the voting process is fair and clear for everyone?
That's the million-dollar question.
It really is. And it's something we all need to be thinking about. This is a reminder that every vote matters
Oh, yeah.
and that even small things can have a big impact.
Absolutely. These little procedural issues, they can really affect the outcome of an election.
Yeah, it's crazy. And that's why this case and others like it are so important to watch.
It could set a precedent for how elections are run.
Not just in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, all over the country.
This isn't just about Bucks County. We're talking about the future of voting in America.
Exactly. And with mail-in voting becoming more and more common, states need to be ready to deal with these gray areas in their laws
Like they need to have clear guidelines.
and apply them consistently.
Right, so that everyone can vote with confidence.
Yeah, knowing that their vote will be counted.
Totally. Well, deep divers, that wraps up our deep dive into Pennsylvania's election procedures.
It was a wild one.
It was a wild one. We saw some legal drama, learned about mail-in voting, and talked about how important it is to have clear election laws.
It's a lot to think about.
It is. What do you all think about this? Do you think this Bucks County case is going to change how elections are run? Let us know in the comments below.
And remember, stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay engaged.
Your vote is your voice.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next deep dive.